Good morning. Had to do a video this morning after reading the news. Oh, goodness. You know, when I was growing up, my parents instilled in me that when you make a decision, there's going to be consequences for that decision, good or bad. And before you make the decision, you need to make sure that you're willing to accept whatever those consequences are going to be. Think about what you're doing. Make an informed decision. Just don't jump into something and not have thought it through. And I tried to instill that in my children as well. Because every decision we make has a consequence of some shape or form. May not be very big, could be life-changing. Depends on what the decision is. So I'm watching all of this press this morning about the beleaguered couple, Harry and Meghan. Prince Harry and his bride, Meghan. First of all, are we sick of all of it? Because it astounds me how much press there is about what. I get it, he's a royal. I get all of that. He's going to have some press. But this press is truly, it's astounding, to be quite frank, that there is so much press going on about this couple. And the thing that he said today that just really doesn't sit well is he is so upset that he and his wife, in particular his wife, are getting so much negative press and backlash for the 3 new launches that they've made this year. I seem to remember they made a decision to leave the royal family because she couldn't cope with the restrictions and the responsibilities of that family, and she couldn't get along with the family. So they left. They made a conscious decision to leave because they wanted their privacy. Now that's a quote. They left because they wanted privacy. But everything they do, everything she does, is an attention-getting endeavor. Everything she does. Everything she says, everything she films, it's all about getting more attention. She doesn't want to live a private life. And the thing that gets me the most about all of this is she made a decision to interfere in her husband's family relationships, technically severing their relationships. After everything that man's been through in his life, losing his mother in such a dramatic, public way, and then trying to cope with all of that, figure out who he is, deal with the fact that he is the spare. She comes along and she manipulates, infiltrates, and destroys the relationship with the 2 most important people in this man's life, his father and his brother. He's just as culpable because he allowed it. He allowed it. So Prince Harry and Meghan, we're really tired of hearing all of your whinging and complaining about how bad everything is for you. Karma is going to deliver what you deserve. You reap what you sow. So it's no wonder that you are in the state that you are in when you make such horrible decisions that wound people, hurt people to the core of their being, his brother and his father. You make those kinds of decisions. It's no wonder that you have such negativity, your consequence for those decisions are now what you are reaping. Because you don't get to just make those kinds of horrific, painful decisions in your life that affect other people, and then you expect not to have any consequences for that. It doesn't work like that. I hate to tell you. Even though you're a royal, Prince Harry, you're not above that. Karma will come back and it will bite you. And that's exactly what you were doing. That's exactly why you're in the situation you're in. That's exactly why your wife is being treated in the manner in which she is, because of the actions and the things that she has said and done. Not one apology, not one moment of reflection, not one moment of saying, oh my goodness, what a mess. We really need to try to resolve this. No, there's none of that. It's all me, me, me. We're right, they're wrong. And the world doesn't work like that. When you upset the apple cart, when you upset the karma in someone's lives, and your decision affects other people, it's going to come back to you. And that's exactly why you're in the situation you are in. And frankly, we're tired of it all. We're sick of hearing about it. You, both of you would have a much more productive, successful endeavor in your life if you took the necessary steps to prove that you do care about others and not yourself all the time. You do care about fixing the relationship. After all, we're all human beings, and we crave relationships with those that we love. And when we see, as the public, others who are deliberately hurting other people, is it any wonder? Is it really any wonder the negativity is as severe as it is? No, it's no wonder. The only two that can fix it are you two. That's it. And it may not be fixable because you have gone so far down that path of isolating family on both sides, not just his, but on hers too. How can you possibly expect anyone to stand up and say, oh, you're so great. We're going to buy all your jam. We're going to listen to your podcast, and we're going to shower you with all these accolades. It's not going to happen. Especially in this country, the United States of America, where most Americans can spot lies and phonyism from miles away. And there's been no attempt, none, to prove to the American public that there is a shred of regret. It'll never happen until that happens. There won't be any success until that happens. Because one of the greatest things about the American public, they all know that you make mistakes and you would be forgiven. But not until you step up to the plate and accept the responsibility for the decisions and the hurt that you have caused along the way. That's why she is getting such negative backlash. Sorry, but that's the truth of the matter. Those are the consequences for the decisions that have been made that have seriously hurt others, because that's just not okay in any way, in any world, in any society. It's just not okay. Maybe y'all need to look in the mirror. That's where your answers lie, by the way.